Oh! Hey guys. It's Mark here. Welcome to the Infinito Show. What am I doing, you may ask? Well, a couple minutes ago, I thought to myself, I want to challenge myself. So, I decided I should draw a better box art than the original. It wasn't much of a challenge.
Hey, playing games, watching movies, listening to this intro, got you feeling groovy. Sitting with my bros, doing who, what, knows. Sit back, relax, and just let it flow. Mama asking son, what you watching? Well, mama, here it is, it's the Infinito Show.
Video game box art. It's right there in the name. It's art of a video game that goes on a box. You might be asking yourself, but Mark, how in the hell could you possibly talk about box art for a full video?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Video game box art, what's so special about it? Well, I'm about to tell you. Oh. Right now!
Box art has usually been used to either give you an idea of what the game is about, or just to look cool so you'd want to buy it, and then play it, and then ask yourself,
What the fuck does this have to do with Star Wars?
nowadays, box art has become pretty lazy, as it's either one of two things. A picture of the main character standing in front of a background. It just, standing there. Probably, just looking at the ground. Or somewhere. Oh, serious like. Or, it's a close-up of the main character's face. Just looking at you. Just a blatant ass stare. Into your soul.
Yeah, those aren't fun. But old box art, on the other hand, it's something else.
Atari. They really started the whole box art thing, pretty much. I mean, can you blame them when their games look like this?
Yeah, I can't either. But what did Atari's box art look like? Huh. Well, that explains a lot. I think.
Yeah, during this time, Atari had to convince people to actually buy the game, so they did this, which worked very well, actually. Then there's Nintendo. They really had two versions of box art that they did. They either put a sprite of the character from the game doing something on a black background, or specifically made a box art for the game. And then some just had the game's logo on the background, but I personally don't really call that box art, so take it as you will though. So during the time of Nintendo and Sega, and still sometimes, you would get different box art for different regions. Sometimes this would be cool, other times yeah, not so much actually. Examples of the good and the bad are Rockman, which is the name of Mega Man in Japan. Yeah, it looks pretty good, it gives you a good idea of what the game is about. Let's see the Europe box art.
Oh wow, that's so fucking awesome. If that's what we got in Europe, imagine what we got in North America.
Yeah, for some reason, North America thought this would sell more than this. There are many other occasions of this, but just know that normally the North American box art was usually pretty bad. Other examples of weird box art changes from Eastern to Western release was Kirby. Look at the Japanese box art of Kirby. He looks so adorable. He's just a little adorable little guy. Look at him, he's adorable. In the West, he's angry.
Must have played on the Virtual Boy.
For some reason, they thought Kirby would only sell well over here if he looked badass. Oh, and this wasn't just in the 90s. No. They do this for basically every single Kirby box art. Box art was still going strong up until really the 6th generation of consoles. With consoles like the PS2 and Xbox, STG characters were finally starting to be put on the covers. This was very disappointing. And you might be asking, but Mark, if the game is good, why should you care about what's on the box? And you're right.
The joy of box art back then was it was actual art. People put time into making these. Some people put loads of effort into making these beautiful works of art.
But then again, it made sense back then because you're not going to put a fucking sprite of Simon Belmont on the cover just standing there looking all serious. Like, come on, they wanted to sell the thing.
So they hired artists to make box art so people would want to buy it. And nowadays, we don't really see that anymore. But box art is still beautiful. Once again, most of the time.
Yeah.